There is no exact recipe for success in the restaurant business. For some restaurateurs, it's a unique concept and a flawless execution. For others, it's a visionary business sense, along with forward thinking. For Craig Hofman, it's a combination of these, along with a lifetime of experience, which comes from being born into the business, literally.
My dad was in what we called the cook shack. He was cooking. My mother was one of the waitresses there, and she was stirring chili and dishing out pie and hamburgers, and she was 9 months pregnant. Went into labor and went to St. Mary's Hospital that night, and I was born the night of the opening of the first Hoffs Hut.
This year's Entrepreneur of the Year, Craig Hofman, brings new meaning to the term born into the business. But it's his vision, leadership, and willingness to adapt to new concepts that has allowed him to develop one of the most successful restaurant hospitality groups in California. The story begins in the 1930s. Craig's grandmother, Shockey Hofman, was the first of what was to become a long line of restaurateurs to make a name for themselves by opening a little beach stand along the shores of Long Beach, California. Quickly becoming the in spot for Long Beach locals to enjoy Hofburgers for 15 cents and hot dogs for a dime, their reputation grew and business boomed. It quickly became apparent that there was a need for a year-round business. So Harold Hofman, the son of Shockey, and his wife Donna would open the legendary Hoffs Hut in Belmont Shore in 1951. And with that, stamped their mark on the industry forever. Craig, as expected, would enter the family business and never looked back.
I came to work for the company in 1968 and I worked with Craig's mother, building the Hoffs brand for a year or two, and Craig, while Craig was in college, Craig came out of college and joined the firm.
From that, they were able to turn our grandparents, and then subsequently my father, able to turn that into a regional chain of 22 restaurants at this point.
Over the next 40 years, and expanding to 14 Hoffs Huts throughout Southern California, Craig Hofman eventually became president of Hoffs Huts Incorporated, now known as Hofman Hospitality Group. Noticing a shift in the family dining experience, and even after the enormous success that Hoffs Hut had amassed over an amazing 4 decades, Craig felt he and the company needed to change direction. They soon began developing new ideas that would compete with the fast-growing themed chains that were surfacing around Southern California.
Craig is a visionary, and he saw the need for us to establish another concept. And he did a lot of research and development, came up with a barbecue concept.
And in 1999, Craig created his most successful restaurant concept yet, Lucille's Smokehouse BBQ.
A friend of mine from the South said when his parents came into town, there was no really good Southern barbecue restaurant to take him to. And so I thought maybe there's something to that. And so I spent a bunch of time going to the South.
From opening day, Lucille's was an instant success. And over the next 10 years, it would become one of the most profitable restaurant chains in the country.
There's a new barbecue place in town. It's called Lucille
Smokehouse BBQ just recently opened. Check them out. Smokehouse and Barbecue is one of the new restaurants to make a debut, but everything just delicious. Lucille Smokehouse and Barbecue.
We knew we were onto something once we opened the doors to that first Long Beach location and realized we had these 2-hour waits. We couldn't get enough tables into the building to fit all the people that wanted to come eat at our, unique barbecue restaurant.
Maybe more remarkable than the amazing success is the remarkable sense of loyalty felt toward Craig and his family throughout the company.
The employees are really amazing, and we really owe all our success to them. And I think it says a great deal that the loyalty has really gone, both ways. With my father being loyal to them as well as them being loyal to him.
I just think we've always tried to take really good care of our team members, our employees.
In keeping with Hofman family tradition, each of Craig's 4 children plays an important role in running the business.
Now what I find enjoyable is working with my children that have entered the business. It's kind of reinvigorated me.
This truly is a family business. Between myself, my 2 brothers, sister, and my father, we're all involved in the day-to-day operation for all the concepts.
I have 2 godfathers that work here. My mom also is very involved, and she buys all the artwork for all the Lucilles, so she works with a lot of the artists.
You know, as evidence with the success and the risk necessary to open the Lucilles, my father has not been afraid of you know, finding a new concept and branching out and really venturing into uncharted territory.
My father's had, you know, exceptional vision into certainly surviving and seeing this financial crisis that we've been through and being able to survive it as well as we have.
He's very driven, like me. He wants to make the best product and very innovative. He likes to research a lot and make sure it has all its E's and what the competition's doing. And he applies that to his team, which is us and the corporate office, the restaurants, what his philosophy is.
I think he's driven by the need to explore and you know, and find a new success, a new project, which kind of makes him an entrepreneur at the core.
And the latest entrepreneurial concept for the Hofman Hospitality Group is the introduction of a new, soon-to-open, Spin Pizza franchise.
I thought that it would be very interesting and a lot of fun to do something more in the fast casual area. I was thinking of doing our own pizza, thin-style Neapolitan pizza, and I found a small chain in Kansas City that had been doing it for about 7 years. The pizzeria is called Spin Neapolitan Pizza, and it's basically a very thin-style pizza where they've taken great efforts to make the toppings be the freshest and pre-cook some of the vegetables and make a lot of effort with the type of dough they have. I think the California guests are really going to enjoy this new pizza. You know, the menu is created by a James Beard award-winning chef. It's a very fresh type of pizza, and it's something you might find in Italy that you don't see around here very often.
We're headed towards a very bright future in the Hofman Hospitality Group. Craig is a wonderful leader. We're very fortunate to have him, and we have a very bright future to look forward to.